Teach me how to factor practice 3 even problems. Let's go to work. The first 3, just had to find the common factor and factor it out of each expression. So 15a to the 4th and a negative 6. Common factor is a 3. So I'm left with 5a to the 4th minus 2. How did I do that? I went 15a to the 4th divided by 3, which is 5a to the 4th. And then I went negative 6 divided by 3, which is negative 2. Looking at number 4, I could pull out a 10, which leaves me 4 plus 3x squared. And number 6, I can pull out a 21. I'm going to pull out a negative 3. Negative 3. 3 goes into 21 and 18. I'm going to pull out a negative. That makes all the ones on the inside positive. So I'm left with 7 plus 7x minus 6x cubed. The next section I am factoring completely. This number 8 looks a little hinky, but I always look for a GCF first, and here I can see that there's an R. That leaves me with R plus 10. Number 10, look for a GCF. I can pull out a 5. So that leaves me with x squared minus 4x minus 5. Now I can factor what's on the inside. Splitting signs because there's no leading coefficient anymore. X in each. Signs are opposite, so plus and minus. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5 with opposite sides. Come together to get me a 4. 5, the larger number, gets a sign from the middle. This problem's not so bad if you study just a little. Number 12. Again, look for a GCF first. I can pull out a 4. Left with x squared plus 8x plus 15. Bring down the 4, splitting signs. X in each. Signs are the same, both positive. Plus and a plus. 1 and 15, 3 and 5. Which of those come together to give me an 8, a 3, and a 5. Hey, we're rocking and rolling here. Number 14. No GCF, no leading coefficient, split the signs. Put a P in each. Signs are the same, both positive. Plus and a plus. 1 and 60. 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 10. I believe that's it. And which one of those come together give me a 16, 6 and a 10. Number 16, no GCF, no leading coefficients, split the signs. Put an X in each. Signs are the same, both negative. Factors of 21 are 1 and 21. 3 and 7, which of those come together to get me a 10. 3 and 7. We're rocking and rolling right along. Number 18. That one looks a little hinky, but I can always look for a GCF first, so I can pull out a 6 and an X, because there's X in each. And I'm left with X minus 8. Ooh, number 20. Number 20, yes. This one is special. Okay, you may not have recognized it, but let me rewrite it like this. This is the same thing as x squared plus 0x minus 1. Now, if we go through the process, we can come up with it. But I want to show you why this is special. This is called the difference of squares, DOS, difference of squares. I've mentioned this numerous times. I said this is the one you want to remember because it becomes so easy to do. But I'm going to do it the long way first, and then I'll come back. So long way is splitting signs, which is x and x. Signs are opposite, so plus and minus. It's factors of 1 are 1 and 1. Which of those come together with opposite signs? Give me a 0. 1 and 1. Hey, x plus 1, x minus 1. That's what I talked about. Anytime that you see a difference of squares, it's going to be x plus the square root of that perfect square, which in this case the square root of 1 is 1, and then x minus the square root of 1, which in this case is 1. So that one should become very easy for us to do. 22 looks a little hinky, but I got a GCF, which is x. I'm left with x minus 2. Number 24, is there a GCF? No. Is there a leading coefficient? No. Split the signs. N. Signs are the same, both negative. 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Which of those come together to get me 11? 1 and a 10. Number 26 looks a little hinky, but it's okay. I can pull out a 6 and an x. So I'm left with x plus 9. 28, there's a GCF. It's 3. I can pull out 3, so I'm left with r squared minus 12r plus 27. Okay. Now on the inside, there's no longer a GCF, so r and r, signs are the same, both negative. Factors of 27, 1 and 27, 3 and 9. I believe that's it. 3 and 9 get me 12, so 3 and 9. Number 30, no GCF, no leading coefficient. Splitting signs, x in each. Signs are the same, both positive. Factors of 60, 1 and 60, 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 10. Which of those come together to give me a 16? 6 and 10. Number 32, no GCF, no leading coefficient. Split the signs, put a k in each. Signs are the same, both positive. Factors of 21, 1 and 21, 3 and 7. 3 and 7 come together to give me a 10. 34, no GCF, splitting signs. M in each. Signs are opposite. Factors of 20, 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. Which of those come together with opposite signs to give me a 1. Larger number gets a sign from the middle. And 36, no GCF, no leading coefficients, so split the signs. A, signs are the same, both negative. So 1 and 70, 2 and 35, 3 does not go in, 4 does not go in, 5 goes in 14 times, 6, 7, and 10. There we go, 7 and 10. And there you have it. There's your solutions for Teach Me How to Factor Practice 3 Even Problems. Have a great day.